Hey guys, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing this space, of stopping by this channel, you're highly welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any content that I have on my channel. Of course, my name is Maryann. On this channel I make videos on beauty reviews, lifestyle videos and vlogs. If those are videos you're interested in, consider subscribing to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're an OG, thank you so much for returning to my channel. I don't deserve you guys, but yeah, thank you so much. I wish I knew you guys on a more personal level. As time goes on, I'm sure that would happen. So today's video is a highly requested one. Every lady in almost face of the planet wants to be a beauty influencer. They all want to be in the PR list of Anastasia Beverly Hills. They want to make that brand trips just like Tats and many other big brands do. They just want to be a beauty influencer. It goes beyond just saying I want to be a beauty influencer. What are the things you need to do? There are certain things you need to put in place that needs to be done before you can call yourself a beauty influencer and then attract brands towards you. Do you understand? Those are very key, very important things that you need to know. If you're interested in finding out what the details are on how to be a beauty influencer in 2020, then definitely keep on watching. This video is going to be very helpful and I'm going to be spilling all the tea, so stick around. Welcome back. If you're still watching this video to this extent, that means you're interested, you want to be a beauty influencer, and I applaud you for that because it's a very laudable act for you to continue watching this video to learn. So let's go straight into the video without any much blabbering. So first off, let's understand what a beauty influencer is. We want to know who a beauty influencer is so you can be able to find yourself as one. If they ask you who is a beauty influencer, you want to be a beauty influencer, what do you think a beauty influencer does? I'm sure many of you will just say, oh, makes videos, travels with brands for brand trips, be in the PR list. But it goes beyond that. There are so many things that are involved in being a beauty influencer that many people do not know, and once you understand them, you're going to be that is going to be your unique selling point. So let's define a beauty influencer. A beauty influencer is the person who uses her social media platforms to promote a brand. So she partners with a brand and promotes the brand on her platform. So those are two key things: partner and promote. So but before you can partner, you need to be promoting the brand. So you don't necessarily promote, but you're promoting yourself. You're not promoting the brand, you're promoting yourself on the platform. That way you're gaining more followers and eventually brands will come to you. Beauty influencers and the power of social media continues to shape the industry, the beauty industry, because the beauty influencing has been existing for quite a while. It didn't become very popular until a couple of years, and it's almost like a saturated market. But there's always a spot for you if you want to be a beauty influencer. What basically will set you out is your USP, what I call unique selling points. So why a brand will partner with you is there are several reasons, but I'm just going to narrow it down to three. One, for credibility. So because the brand believes that you're very credible and people look up to you in terms of, oh, if I want to buy this brush, who should I check out? I'll go and check out maybe Tonya X to find out what her feedback was on a brush before purchasing it. That's basically, so Tonya X is basically a beauty influencer. Why? Because people are going to her because she's credible. She's going to have credible information about the brand. That's why you're reaching out to her. Secondly, they want to increase the brand awareness. So that's even you being a beauty influencer, you're creating awareness for your brand. You are a brand as it is. You're creating awareness for yourself. Thirdly, they want to promote sales and also induce conversion. So the ultimate goal is to increase the bottom line in terms of sales. That's why many brands are now beginning to have affiliate marketing where you sign up and now it's open to everybody. So you don't have to have a certain number of followers or subscribers for you to be able to be an affiliate. You basically just sign up and they'll just do a few background checks on you to make sure that you just do a background check on your social media platforms before they now enlist you in. So basically, once you join, you get a promo link which you share with your followers, and once they make a purchase, you get a certain percentage. So that way you're driving sales. You're a beauty influencer, you're driving sales ultimately. With that in mind, let us now identify the two types of beauty influencers. We have the macro and then we have the micro. So micro influencers are people that have 2,000 to maybe 10k or 10k subscribers, and then we have the macro, maybe from 10-15,000 up, countless, so 1 million, do you get? So, and the difference doesn't really matter, but when that counts is in terms of, you know, engaging the beauty influencers. So these days, long time ago, brands would reach out to, you know, beauty influencers with a lot of subscribers, because they believe, oh, plenty people, plenty awareness. They are not wrong. They're going to get the awareness, but ultimately, are they going to get the engagement? Are they going to get the conversion that they are seeking? We're not sure, because these days people just buy followers, and then before you somebody that you saw yesterday that had 5,000 subscribers would wake up one morning and have 200,000 subscribers. It happens. Do you understand? But there are some cases where people buy them. Brands are beginning to realize the importance of micro influencers in terms of, one, it saves them cost, and two, they provide better engagement than big micro influencers. Let me explain before you come for me. A micro influencer would do the most, while a macro influencer, that's a big influencer, would literally just post the picture. Maybe it's because they got into that stage that they just post the picture, but really they don't really do like the intricate, like all the rugged work that needs to be done at the bottom level. People that will go down to their level, you might not find them at that micro level. A micro influencer would do an unboxing video on Instagram, on YouTube. Nobody asked her, like, you just give her, you don't even need to pay her, but you need to pay her. Brands, you guys need to start paying, because it's time, it's energy. You know, she does the most, and you get what you want at the end. The engagement you will get on her page is massive. So with all that background information by the side, now you understand who a beauty influencer is, why brands will reach out to beauty influencers, and the type of beauty influencers we have. Now let us look at why you're here. You want to find out how to be a beauty influencer in this year. This year is your year. Forget that there's a pandemic. You can be at home. This just gives you an opportunity to make content, to, you know, just make content as many as you want, and just build that career that you seek. So the first step you need to do is create an account. You need to really sit down and look at all the social media platforms. It's not possible to be very active on all the social media platforms. There are about more than 20 social media apps. You can't possibly be very active on all of them. So you need to narrow it down. What are the major platforms where people, your target audience, are going to be? One, without even thinking about it, is Instagram, followed by YouTube, and maybe Twitter and TikTok. So those are the 4 major ones, but I wouldn't even advise you to do the 4. Just pick 2 that works for you, or even pick 1. Having one would just it makes it easier for you, because the content you're making is just streamlined to one platform. If you have to do both YouTube and Instagram, there's so many things involved. So when you film for YouTube, you have to redimension it to Instagram requirements in terms of the size, making it 1 by 1, and reducing the length of the video to 1 minute, which is, you know, a lot of work. So you need to be really determined. You need to know, what platforms am I going to be using? Am I going to be using Instagram? Am I going to be using Twitter? Am I going to also be on YouTube? Off the top of my head, I would highly recommend that you start with Instagram, and then maybe later start spreading out to YouTube, because YouTube is a little bit hard to grow, but Instagram, once you have quality content and consistent, the algorithm would favor you. Secondly, after creating your accounts, you must make sure that those accounts are public. You don't want to be a private you don't want to be a beauty influencer and your account is private. Who is going to look at it? Who's going to look at your content? Do you understand? It just really baffles me. Even there are some stores, like boutique online stores, online shops that are private, and I'm like, why? Are you the one that's going to buy the products? Are you, like, you're the seller, you also buy? I don't understand. So you need to make sure that your accounts are public. Let people find you accessible. Let your account be accessible, because if your account is private, you're not going to make it on the explore page, which is basically where you garner so much traction to your page. So you don't want to miss that out. Thirdly, you need to identify your niche. Are you going to be doing makeup? Is your niche fashion? Is your niche hair? Do you understand? That's why there are several not fan pages, community pages on Instagram. There are several. Some are dedicated to only hair. You won't see makeup on their page. Some are dedicated to only makeup. So you need to identify what is going to be my niche. Am I going to be doing makeup? Am I going to be doing hair? Or do I want to do both of them? And you need to be very mindful that overdoing it might burn you out, and at the end of the day it might not be sustainable. So you need to pick niches that are basically your hobbies, things that you love doing, things that you can never burn out. Like if you're doing it, you enjoy doing it, and you're going to do it for a very long time, because trust me, the growth is not immediate. Like you can be on Instagram for 2 years and you're still struggling with 2,000 subscribers, and that is fine. That is absolutely fine. Fourthly, you need to be yourself. And what better way to be yourself than, you know, doing content that you love, which is why it is very important for you to really think about your niche. If you're into hair tutorials, like you love hair, and then you're now thinking, oh, let me do makeup, and you don't know how to do makeup, trust me, you're just going to frustrate yourself. So you need to identify things that are original, things that you already love doing. That way it becomes, you're very relatable, because it's something you can do even if you're sleeping. If your eyes are closed, you will still be able to do it, and it won't frustrate you. And you know, when people are watching you, they will see the genuineness in what you're doing, and it makes you relatable as well, which is one thing that a lot of brands are looking out for. How relatable are you? You can just add a bit of goofiness to your videos and people will love you. There's this particular lady, her name is Kelechi in Henna. I think her unique selling point is just basically the way she edits her videos. Like her videos are really, especially on Instagram, her videos are really engaging. Like you can't watch her video once, you have to watch it twice or maybe 5 times. Next is a very important point. Content is key. You need to make sure that the content that you're putting out there, they are like top notch. Not top, you know, it doesn't have to be gang like, oh, I have to use a DSLR camera to shoot, I have to use no. You can start with as little as your phone, but just make sure that the content you're putting out there, it's clean, it's manageable, not blurry like 360. I don't know, there's some videos that I see, like I don't know, I know that Instagram also reduces video quality, and that is where you're supposed to think ahead. How do I make sure that even when Instagram reduces my video quality, the quality is still very good? So there's this law, I can't remember, the law of diminishing return or something, maybe not that states that at every conversion of energy from one form to another, there's always a reduction in the amount of energy. So it's basically the same thing. You can connect it to what I'm talking about. So if you've converted your video to maybe 1080p, right, and then when you upload it on Instagram, it's definitely going to reduce. Instagram will reduce it to maybe like 720p. And I think another contributing factor, your network. So if you have a good network, that is good, but it will still reduce it. So you need to start thinking, okay, should I start shooting 4K videos? So when Instagram reduces the quality, it's going to be 1080p, which is still very great. But if your camera or video cannot shoot 4K, you stick to your 1080p, and you know, make sure that it's clean, the lighting is crisp, so that when Instagram reduces it, it's still like very clean content. So aside from the quality of your video, you need to also think about the kind of content that you're putting out. The information that you're sharing, what are you really saying? What is your video about? Is it just, oh, let me make a video? It needs to one thing I always have at the back of my head is, what is the end goal of this video? What do I want people to take out? What is the key takeout of this video? And once you have identified what your key takeout of a video or any content you want to make is, then you have a video. Next, quality and content, both are very important. I know a lot of people say quality over quantity. Sorry, I meant quality and quantity. Some people would say quality over quantity, but I like to work with both of them because they are interwoven. Quantity in terms of consistency, and then quality in terms of the quality of the video that you're putting out there. You don't need to have, I've said it before, you don't need to have a DSLR camera before you can start up your beauty influencing job or create a page and start making content. You don't need a DSLR camera. In fact, when I started, I was using a techno phone, and at that point I had to start researching, how do I make my videos better? even with my techno phone? How do I make my pictures come out better even with my techno phone? And when I went to using iPhone, it was a bliss because I was really used to using my phone from the onset. So you need to learn how to use what you have to get quality content, and then you need to be very consistent, which takes me to my next point: consistency. Consistency is very key. I cannot overemphasize it. Consistency. That is the only thing. Consistency and quality, those are the only thing that will make you survive in this beauty influencing industry. You need to be consistent with quality content. That's it. Consistent with quality content. If you need to also have a schedule. I'm not suggesting posting every day, you'll burn out. I tried that some years back. I was tired, and once you don't post, people that were looking forward to your video, they stop looking forward to it because, oh, I haven't seen her in a week. So you need to be strategic. What days am I going to be able to post? Will I be posting Mondays, Tuesdays? If you're just starting out, I would recommend posting twice weekly and not overburning them. So let me tell you something. Instagram has 3 rows, and when I started, like 2 years back, not 2 years, last year, I was like, oh, I want to make my Instagram more aesthetic, so I would post 2 pictures and 1 video. So by the time, I'll post picture 1, picture 2, and then finally the video. By the time I'm posting picture 1, people are already tired, so it even shows the number of engagement I will get on that second picture, because they've already seen it before. How is this different? Oh, okay, I'm posting like this, but it's still the same look, it's still the same message. Do you understand? So I decided to now break it down. So maybe 1 will be the picture, and then 1 will be the foundation routine, and then finally the eyeshadow. Then people began to look forward to it. Oh, this is the look. Okay, I want to see how she's going to do the foundation. I want to see how she. But if I stuck to posting 2 pictures, it was boring and I was losing followers. So you need to think about that. Don't just think about, oh, I want my page to be aesthetic. There are other ways you can make your page aesthetic without putting the same post all through, like having 1 picture of 1 makeup, 1, 2, 3 on 3 rows. Gosh, you're gonna bore your viewers. So you need to also think about that. Back to picking the schedule, you need to identify what days are you going to be able to see. Do it at your own convenience. Don't do it like somebody is forcing you, or you have to. It's a do or die affair. Feel free. This is your hobby. This is something you enjoy doing, but do it in such a way that it's not at your own detriment. It should be something you should be able to do at your own convenience. So what you basically would want to do is identify what days you can, and this you can simply do by going to your Instagram insights or checking your app analytics. It will definitely tell you what, especially Instagram. I know that Instagram has the most active day and most active time. So you just pick 2 days from the whole week. Oh, I want to be posting on these 2 days, and then people know. And once you do that, you want to also put it on your bio that, okay, instead of saying weekly content, you say weekly content on Tuesdays and Fridays. People, when they come to your page, they know, oh, on Tuesday this lady is going to post, on Friday or Saturday this lady is going to post, and that's it. I know that when you're starting out, it can be so frustrating getting stuck at 500 subscribers for months, even years, and I totally understand how frustrating that can be. But no matter how frustrated you are, there's something you should never do. Never buy followers. Never buy followers, like never. If you're very consistent, it would even work out faster for you. So you need to be consistent, but never buy followers. Never, because you just hate yourself, like really, never. It is also very important for you to network and collaborate with other beauty influencers. You need to not maybe form a gang or something, but just be open to collaborations. Reach out to them. Oh, I love your content, this, that, can we collaborate on the foundation routine or something? Be polite. I'm sure they will be open to collaboration, and that's it. And then you build more traction to your own page. So now to the question of how do you get into brand PR lists, or how do you get sent PR packages? I have a video already on how to do that, and several ways on how to do that. You can click the card up here and go watch it. And that was that video is very old, so I intend making another one. So make sure you look out for that, because things have also changed. You no longer have to sit down in your house and wait, okay, until one brand decides to add you to their list. So you can proactively take make steps, make like money moves. And that's basically it on how to be a beauty influencer in 2020. I hope all these points that I made, you found them helpful, you found them useful. Trust me, if you can be consistent with quality content, in a year or less, you would absolutely make it on social media. But you need to be consistent. Like when I mean consistent, like consistent, you need to keep on feeding your audience, and the more you feed them, the more they will come, and the more, like literally, since I was consistent this week, I've gained over 100 followers on Instagram. I'm not kidding you. In 1 week, 100 followers. And it's not, I know to many of you it's small, but for me it's a huge step, because it will take weeks before I will get like 10 followers. But just a week of consistently posting, just imagine if I was posting consistently for 1 month, so that's 100 times 4, that's 400 subscribers, or 400 followers. So that's how you need to start thinking. Consistent quality every now and then. So I hope all these points were helpful to you, and I've succeeded in making one of you a beauty influencer. Go into the world, create your social media page, and be a beauty influencer. I'll see you guys in my next one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share with your friends. Let's all be beauty influencers in 2020. Bye.